Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a fall inspired look using a lot of browns, a lot of warm tones, definitely something sparkly. Haven't decided what yet. So let's just get started on the tutorial. The first thing I'm going to do is color correct the dark circles on my eyelids. We're using a red color. I'm using the Tarte Wipeout color correcting palette, and I'm also going to be using the lightest concealer in the palette as well. And just buff that in with your damp sponge. And you're not going to set it. Once you're done blending in your concealer on your eye, take a light brown shade. I'm actually going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm taking the lightest shade, which is Warm Taupe, and putting that into my crease using a Morphe E17 brush. Okay, next I'm going to be taking the brown shade from the Morphe palette, this one right here. It's called Play It Cool. And I'm actually just going to take that and buff it into the crease as well and blend out. Taking the next shade in the palette, which is this one right here, which is called Sparks Fly, and going to blend that a little bit lower and into the outer V. I'm just going to start by packing it onto my outer V here. And then once I'm sure most of the product has come there, I'm going to start blending it into the crease. This is going to make it just a little smoky, and it's also going to help deepen that crease. And don't worry if it's like really messy right now. We're going to take some concealer and clean up the corners after. Everything's looking a little bit harsh right now, so I'm just going to take a big fluffy blending brush. This is the E27, again from Morphe, and I'm just going to blend the edges. And I'm just going to do that in a scratching mode, very lightly. Okay, once you're satisfied with how much you've blended it out, you can go ahead and cut the crease, or you can deepen this up. I'm actually just going to deepen this up just a little bit on the outer V because I want it to be a little bit more smoky. When you're finally satisfied with how dark it is, you're just going to take a light color of any concealer and just use it to do a cut crease. I'm actually just doing a half cut crease using my angled brush. I really like this brush because it's just so small and precise and perfect, but you can go ahead and use whatever brush you want. Just gonna put that, look up, and wherever it stops the line there, I'm just gonna draw up to that. Now with a flat definer brush, I'm just going to wet it and then take the color, just a couple pumps, and I think I'm going to use this color today, which is Hot to Trot. It's a really nice brown color, brown glittery color with like red flecks going through it. I think it'd be really nice for this look at least. And then just pat it on, so to get the most color payoff. And because I want just a little bit more sparkle from it, I'm actually just going to go into the Fenty Beauty Galaxy palette, and these are super duper glittery and super pigmented. So I'm just going to take the brown color and a little bit of the silver, which is Planet X and I think Milky Way. Anyway, it's this one and a bit of this, and put it on the eye as well. And I'm just going to use my finger to do that. Ooh, I like it a lot. Okay, and I'm just going to do the same thing to the next eye. So now that I'm done, I'm just going to prime my face using the Smashbox Photo Finish primer here. And then do some color correcting using the same Tarte palette. So next I'm going to be taking the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel. I'm just dotting that lightly around my eyes and then blending it in. Next I'm going to be taking my Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation and just using one pump and using it all over my face. So now I'm going to contour and highlight my face. I'm going to use a concealer that's a couple shades lighter than my skin tone, and for my highlight, and a concealer that's a couple shades darker than my skin tone, and just go in a triangle upward pattern. And this will give my eyes and my face a lifted effect. While I let the concealer dry down, I'm just going to do my contour and then blend everything in. When you're done blending, just take any translucent powder and put it under your eyes just to set your concealer so it doesn't crease. And for the rest of my face, I'm going to take my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Medium Deep for the rest of my face. And to warm up my face a little bit, I'm just going to take the Smashbox contour palette and taking that middle shade right there, and using to warm up my face with the same contour brush. And then I'm just going to buff that in with my big fluffy brush. Now to create a bit of a wing, I'm going to use the Sephora liquid liner and just draw a wing on my eye. So now the final steps, I'm going to add some blush to my cheeks. I'm using the Smashbox In Bloom blush, and I'm just putting them on the apples of my cheeks, so smile! And I'm taking the Huda Beauty bronze sand and using Maldives, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and using a fan brush and putting it on the highest points of my cheek. I love that glow. Taking a little bit and just bringing it up to the top of the forehead, or side of the forehead, sorry. A little on my nose, Cupid's bow. Now for the lip, I'm going to take this MAC lipstick. It's in Pure Vanity Luster, and it's a very nice peachy nude shade. And on top of that, I'm going to add the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, because it's one of my favorites, and this definitely needs a lip gloss. And finally, just set your face using whatever finishing spray you have. I'm using the NYX Matte Finishing Spray. Okay, and there you have it. This is the completed look. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I definitely have a lot more coming up now that Halloween's just around the corner. Thank you for watching. Bye!